Hello everybody, I'm Craigerboy and thank you so much for watching today. Today I'm going to give you a little help, tips and tricks on productions and distribution. So I've had a few questions come my way then about productions and distribution and the best way to go about them, and can I do this and can I do that? I am going to try and help solve them problems for you right here. So if we look right in front of us, to the left I have 2 line production buildings there, and if we look to the right, 3 herbicide productions there. Pretty simple setup, just to give you a bit of an example about what you can do and how you can distribute things between them. Obviously this works for pretty much all the productions that this game offers. You're just going to have little different menus and different options and stuff, but I'm going to go through and show you the main ones to try and help move things about. So if we go over to the line productions, then you can see pretty much you can do like you can with most buildings and most productions. You've got this little grate on the floor, which is where you go and input a lot of the products it will need. And then some of these things like this, because it's lime, there's like a spout to distribute it out. So if you don't want to do, you want to go and take your trailer, you can go straight under that spout, fill up a trailer, and you then literally could drive it over to one of these productions and then tip it in here. And that is one way to move things between buildings, if that's what you want to do. But if you're thinking, do you know what? My productions are other end of the maps. They're just nowhere near. It's going to take so long to move things about. These productions will distribute things themselves every hour. Let me show you how that's done. So if we go into the menu here, you can see I've got 2 line productions here, and they are maxed out on the outgoing products. Now let's just take a quick look at the outgoing products and what we can do here. So we can store things, which is what's going on here. This holds 75,000 litres. You can see it stopped just literally before. But the line's gone red. That means this production would come to a stop if it was left running. It'd be out of space. It would just stop. So that's something to bear in mind, that you don't run out of space before you go to sleep. Otherwise, all the way through the night, it's doing nothing. That's definitely something you need to keep on top of. If we go and have a look at what other options we've got on here, we have spawning. Now, spawning wouldn't really work for these productions because it's lime. There's nothing to spawn. But any of the other products like cereal, say, or butter, they will spawn a pallet. So I'm sure you've played with a lot of different productions. What spawn pallet? That's what that does. So right in front, you'll have a spawn point. You'll normally see like a white and black checkered box, and that is where your pallets will spawn. So that's the spawn one. If we move on, we've got selling. Now, if I just wanted to make money straight from this and I didn't want it going anywhere, I could leave it on selling, which means every hour it would just sell whatever is in the outgoing product section there, which in this case is nearly 75,000 litres. So as soon as we get to the top of the hour, boom, it's gone. All that's been sold, and it will just keep producing and carrying on again because it's disappeared, it's gone. You'll get a nice chunk of change, and we keep going. So each production has its own different outgoing products. So you can see here we've got 2 different line buildings. We can set it differently. So one of them could be set to storing and the other one could be set to distributing. You see, we've got different ones. So you don't have to have them all doing the same thing. So if we're going to have a look on this production then, this is one of the herbicide productions that I showed you. This one, on the incoming material, you'll see we have the same thing, a capacity on each product going in. They're all maxed out. They're all full, ready to go, but we're lacking a bit of lime. So we need to get some lime from one of our productions across to this one here. Now, there's a few ways you can do this. Like I said, you can take a trailer and you can go tip in, or you can use this priority system here. So you might want one production to be your main focus. Now, you're probably not going to have 3 herbicide productions on one farm. You're probably only going to have one, but this is just for demo purposes to show you different ways of doing things. Now we're going to take a look at the priority section here. You can see this one's set to priority 1. What that means is priority 1 means this is number 1. This is the main focus. So when the lime gets distributed, this is number 1. But it does cycle all the way through to number 10. Now number 10 is not so important. So if you've got it set to number 10, it means it's going to go to number 1 first and give it a good chunk of the lime. But then it's going to save a little bit and give a little fraction to number 10. So it's a way you can balance out your productions. So if it's important, set it to 1. If it's not as important, set it to 10. But also, there's another thing which I've seen a few people have not noticed in a few comments that I have seen. You can stop it. So obviously you don't want to stop the production because you still want it to make you herbicide. So say if we've got full lime in here, I don't need any lime coming to this one, but I want to keep it running, but I don't want the lime to try and keep topping it up. I'm done. As soon as this is run out, I'm stopping it, I'm selling the production, it's gone. I just want to use everything in here. All you need to do is go onto the priority list, as you can see here. So once you get to 10, you go one more and it says deactivated. Now what that means is you've deactivated that incoming material. So your 5 productions you've got all wanting lime, this now is not one of them. You've told it, no, sorry, we're shut here. The production's still running and it's still processing your herbicide, but you stopped it saying, I don't want, no lime, don't take any more lime in. That's how you can do it. So you've not got to worry about it distributing across all your productions. You can individually deactivate the incoming material per production. So you can do it with all of them. I can do it on the water, road salt. I can deactivate them all, which means this production will keep running, but it won't take anything else in. But the rest of them, if I've got them all set to priority 1, they'll all get the lime, but this one won't. That is the easy way to distribute things about. So let me show you how this works. So I've gone through my herbicide productions and I've got this one set lime to priority 1, saying this one is the main focus. The next one down, I've got the lime set to priority 10, saying that's not my main focus, but I still need a little bit here. And the third one, I've said, I don't want any at all. Now all you've got to make sure is each production is activated. Now it's going to come up saying missing material because yes, we're waiting on a lime delivery. You just got to make sure they are activated. If they're not activated, it won't deliver. So that's one crucial thing you got to make sure. Activate the productions, leave it so it says missing material. Then when we get to the top of the hour, bang, it will go across. Let me show you. So let's go back outside so we can see we're at 2:36 in the afternoon. If we go and just fast forward time now so we get past 3 o'clock. So we've gone past 3 o'clock now, we can go back down to normal time and we'll go and have a look in the menus to see what's happened. So we're going to have a look in here then. The one was storing, that's just nothing. That's still storing, it's still full, it hasn't done anything. This one that we set to distributing, as you can see, oh look, we've dropped right down now to sort of 6,000, 7,000 litres. It's pretty much emptied. Now if we go up and have a look here, priority 1 that we set, that's full. That's suddenly gone right up to 50,000. That's took the majority because we set it to priority 1. The next one down, priority 10. As you can see, pretty much did half. And if we look at this one, what was deactivated, it's still there missing. It's still waiting for lime. That is how you can control your productions and where things get distributed from. You just need to remember to activate them and set it from priority 1 to 10, depending on how important it is of what the stock is going to get. I hope that's helped. Any questions, please do drop them in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to show you another video on this or a video on something else, or just simply answer your questions. So thank you so much for watching then. I will see you in the next one.